There is such a need for this space. Business owners, entrepreneurs, we're all at the top of our game, and we're trying to figure out how to get a little bit further, but it's hard to do that by yourself. It's lonely to do that by yourself, but you get in a room full of like-minded people who are all driven, it's immediately going to blossom into something just fantastic.
So we've hit a little milestone in our company. This opportunity came available. I knew I would be able to come here and get information on the structure that I needed to build underneath so we can get to our next level.
Coming to this, it's like learning now how to be more strategic about what we're doing, not just with growth, but how to handle the growth and how to build the team correctly and how to avoid less growing pains.
To be introduced to new systems and new people, gains a little bit of that energy for me. And just seeing how people are doing things differently, rather than from what I always thought, the way it was done, and just to be open to that. Both doors are open right now.
The differentiator for this event was every single day we started with a 7 a.m. hike, bringing people together, getting them out of a business setting, letting them connect human to human.
Instead of going to a ballroom or sitting in chairs, we were on a couch in a living room, but we were getting just as high quality speakers and content as we would get if we were in a big conference.
Just the setting alone is what made this very personal. We're all like roommates in this house right here, just crossing each other's paths all night and all day long.
To be in a small space, to be vulnerable, to say and ask questions about things that they might unwilling to say in a large group environment, that gives us an open mind.
Aside from the really high caliber people here, this intimate setting, phenomenal.
The format of everybody just being together for 72 hours and enabling those spaces in between, I think is really where the magic is. Plus, a giant bonus of what I believe to be the best 72 hours of meals I've ever had in my life.
Tony brought in this amazing chef, and I had some meals that I won't stop talking about for a long time.
With every course and every meal and things that I never thought I would ever even try.
And that was one of the things I learned. If you're ever gonna do an event, dude, freaking nail the food. Because if you don't nail the food, it's not a good event.
This was not just how do we help the business, but how do we transform the lives of the individuals that show up, and what are they then going to do with the gifts and resources that they have.
If you were looking for a path that gave you an opportunity to fully enjoy what you do in your career, this is no question. Sure, there's a cost to consider, and the return will be far beyond a measure. That's why you need to be here.
Someone that wants to come to an event like this is someone that wants to do something meaningful. It's not just chasing profit at all costs. This is not a max RPU conference. Anybody that wants to the envelope in the industry and not just be status quo in your business, whether it's maintaining and just sharpening your business, growing your business, and understanding all the tools that are out there to just better yourself.
The relationships that are being fostered here, it's a different level of relational capital than I have anywhere else in the industry thus far.
The kind of relationships we built, these are not the relationships that you build by going to a conference and sitting in a talk at me situation for 4 days. These were interactions, and I truly believe that lives were transformed during this retreat.